All right. Welcome back. um I Before we start, I do have to apologize for some of the episodes. The first like 15 to 20 seconds end up being like muted for some reason. Like I know in the episode where we were addressing the Kyle Filipowski tweet, you guys don't know what I'm saying the first 20 seconds, and I would have said something the next episode, but I recorded a bunch of those episodes in a row and I didn't look over it when I was filming them. So I just kind of kept going. I'm sure there might be another one or two at some point that does that. I've noticed it before on my channel. I don't know why it happens. So that is my fault. But back into this episode here. As you guys can see by the title, I really think this is the season that we start to open some people's eyes. If you missed last episode, you need to go and watch it because the NBA looks absolutely nothing like it does now. Players are in completely different spots. Everything changes. For the biggest thing, last season the Denver Nuggets were the 15th seed, the worst team at least out west. I don't know about in the league. They lost Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is not on the Denver Nuggets, so you need to go watch. But obviously we traded for Evan Mobley. That was our big free agent or big offseason move. The Cavs were in the play and they haven't done anything. Obviously, you know what they've done in real life where they've been second round exits the entire time Mitchell's there. The 2 or 3 seasons that we've done in this series, they haven't either made it to the playoffs, like this past season, they were just a play-in team and lost, or they got eliminated in the first round as a lower seed. They need to make some moves. But there was one glaring issue with this team that I did not realize until I was setting our rotation and doing some things off camera. And you should be able to tell what it is, mainly because I'm highlighting over the column that I'm talking about. 23, 26, 21, 23, 23, 22, 26, 23, 23, 25, 20, 20, 26. So we don't have a single player over 26. And this is something that you didn't see. We only had 14 roster spots, so I did this off camera. We signed Andre Drummond, mainly to mentor Yoan Beringer, to get hopefully some of those badges up. But yeah, nothing. And Randy Walsh even is down here, but other than that, 34 and then 26. Evan Mobley, Dennis Jenkins, and JRE are our vets on this team outside of Drummond. That's not good. So you know what I did? I made a very short target list of players that could help us, but they are older. They are veterans. The best player here is actually Tim Hardaway Jr., believe it or not. He's the highest overall by a mile. The only thing is we don't really need guards, so he would probably go down to a 3 for us. Or Royce O'Neal, just guys that are literally like 32 or older, bro. Like that's literally what this is. So we can have some vets because this is a team that I think talent-wise, we should really start to open up some people's eyes. But we're young, right? Like we're super, super young. So I made our rotation. This is absolutely not it. So let me get it real quick. This is it. This is how it is. Yeah, this is kind of how we're running things. Bryce Sensabaugh. I did take all these players in freestyle and kind of see how they would do. I'm not playing games yet. We are going to pretty much treat this like we're watching. There's just not a lot of room for him because we have Collier, we have Keontae, and we have Anthony Black, who are all better guards than him. Keontae plays some shooting guard minutes. Obviously, Anthony Black is our main shooting guard. So there's just not a lot of opportunity for him, but there should be. Cody Williams, man, this is probably your make or break season. Some people probably think I've given him too much of a chance anyways. This is it. This is the season for him. This is the season he's got to make some shit shake. He can't hit a mid range. He cannot hit a 3-pointer. He can dunk. He can hit a close shot. He can handle the ball. He's pretty fast with the ball, so he might be a fun player to play with. He's an average, a little above average defender. But outside of that, there's not a ton. He actually seems like a pretty smart player, according to the game. So that's good, I guess. But you don't see a lot of IQ stuff in 2K. So, funny enough, we play the New York Knicks for our first game. No. And they have Deuce, OG, Jaren, Cat. Yeah. So we're not obviously better than this team, but like you can't tell me we couldn't go a run for their money. Obviously, Brunson's better than Keontae, but Keontae is nobody to joke around with. Anthony Black can defend. Ace Bailey is one of our best scorers on the team. Now he's gonna have a rough night against OG, but Nate Amend also has a handful. But I mean, this team's spacing is elite with Jaren and Cat, I will say. I will say another thing, the Utah Jazz, the people on this team have horribly ugly numbers. A lot of them. So 3, Keontae George, not bad. 30, 19, 22's, I guess, okay. 8's okay. 5's not bad. 20's not bad. 28, 54, 31, 17. Like, not a lot of great numbers, but nonetheless, there's that. So they are 1-0 to start their season. I assume they played here. Cat had a very good game. Jaren had a very good game. Brunson had a good game. Diawara had a very good game. Strother wasn't bad. Oh, man. All right, so let's see. I want to. Do we want to watch a couple opening minutes? I think we want to watch. Again, I'm not playing, but we're going to be watching. All right. Mobley wins the opening jump ball for our season. Do we want to watch from like a. Do we want to watch it like it's broadcast? It's used for this game only for now, I guess. This is how we watch it on TV. This is how we're going to watch it here. So Ace Bailey, first shot of the season, and it is butter. Okay. Anthony Black probably should be guarding Brunson. Jaren misses their first shot of the game. Get it ahead. Nate Ament gets cut off by Jaren, who's wearing number 14. Okay. Keontae trying to hit Brunson with some moves. Cross, step back, takes the contested midi. No good. Cat with the rebound. Brunson dumps it down low to Cat, who's got Mobley on his back. He takes a sidestep from fakes, passes to Jaren, or passes to OG, who passes to Jaren, and Ace comes away with the steal. Nate Ament gets fouled by Cat, and he is not happy with that call whatsoever. All right, Nate Ament, we get to see our first little. He played all 82 last season for his rookie year. Not upset at it. First free throws up, and it's good. You know, we're not going to watch this entire game, but I also just realized that since I hit play, it's also not 12-minute quarters. It's not 12-minute quarters. I got to restart this. Oops. And hey, you can't say it's because I didn't want my team to be down. We were up 5-0 when I went out, okay? But We're gonna we have to simcast unless I just change the minutes, which probably would be easy too. But we saw a little bit of how it will work. We saw a good minute or so. So after our first quarter of the season, Keontae George was 6 points, shot only threes. He already has 4 turnovers. That's not good. Ace Bailey with 5, Hendricks with 5, Mobley with 6 rebounds. He's going to really need to rebound the ball well. Because Day'Ron Holmes, like the idea of Day'Ron Holmes, I think is better than what we're actually going to get. So I think I might need to put it to, I think Barrington very well might take the Day'Ron Holmes minutes relatively soon. But we're going to let him live for a couple games, I think. We are up big time. Nate Mann, had a very good second quarter because he only had 5? Ace Bailey with almost a double-double. Evan Mobley already with 10 boards. Very good game of basketball to start. That third quarter was not too good, though. Now Keontae is our leading scorer. Okay. He still has only 4 turnovers. That's good. He hasn't got a turnover in 2 quarters. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Ooh. What's going on? Keontae with 26. If Nate Men is going to take this big of a scoring jump, I mean, he averaged 12 last year on very good shooting for a rookie in 28 minutes per game. He only fouled 2 times a game. Hey, man, I'm just saying. But we gotta jump in. First game of the season. So see, this is going to be one of their issues. One of their issues with having Jaren and Cat, they are going to foul a lot, and we don't have anybody even close. So no Cat for the rest of this game. That's going to help us out, of course. A lot of our players have no on-court swag, man. None. Okay, so they got Ben Simmons running their backup 5. Keontae goes around the screen and takes it over Brunson to tie it up. That's 28 on the night for Keontae. Did that say no? Oh, okay. Step back wide, and he misses. Nate Men with the rebound. Pushes it up to Mobley. Slows some things down. But he throws a horrible pass to Jaren and turns it over. Nate Men with the foul. I'm not too upset at it. Not too upset. And he misses the first. OG comes in. Strother sits. Kolek sits. They've got pretty much what I would assume the closing lineup should be without a Karl-Anthony Towns, and he makes the second. Went 1 for 2 on those free throws. Keontae tries to take it, gets stopped by Brunson. He better get out of there, and he throws another turnover. Not great on the turnovers tonight. Ace Bailey's got to lock in. Guard OG. Brunson takes it, and he hits it. He hits it. That's 46 on 60% from the field tonight for Jalen Brunson. All right. 3-point game, 51 to go, 21 on the shot clock. He missed the Mobley thing. Oh, wow. And he throws a tight pass to get it over the outstretched arms of Ben Simmons. Wow. All right. Keontae George got to play some good defense here. Brunson hitting him with the moves. Spin. He stops him. Good defense, but he gets the offensive That cannot happen if you're the Utah Jazz to reset the shot clock. Deuce is open and he misses. Almost said he hits it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Utah ball down one, about 20 seconds exactly on the game clock. Nate Ament's passing it in. See if we can get the easy pass in, and they can. Throws the lob to Mobley, but he misses. They went early, which it's not the worst thing because this game is still certainly far from over. Even if he hits two of these, we're still good. But yeah, I mean, it was a very hard alley-oop because he threw from almost the top of the key. It's a hard angle, but it almost worked. He made the first, and he hits the second. Utah has no timeout, so they just got to go with it. Anthony Black, they have time. They don't need to take a horrible – Nate Ament passes out. Anthony Black from the top of the key, and he hits it. Ooh, yeah. Not a great celebration. Now, they did leave a lot of time on the clock. That's the only downside. But 4 seconds, they got to play some good defense. I wonder if they switch the lineups a little for defensive purposes. Doesn't seem like it. All right. All right, Keontae. Brunson takes it, and he misses. Okay, so we go to – ooh. We are going to overtime in the first game of the season for the Utah Jazz. Start of OT, Mobley wins it. It is very important to note, still no Karl-Anthony Towns, of course. Nate Ament finds Mobley, who Ben Simmons is defending very well. Foul. Mobley gets 2. No, we are not going to be doing this every game. But games that are close, we'll jump in to watch a little bit of. We're going to jump in at some random points in some games so we can see like Cody Williams, we can see Day'Ron Holmes, because at the end of these games, unless someone's fouled out or hurt, we're just always going to see pretty much the same 5. And obviously we want to watch the whole team. Brunson with the pull-up 3, and he hits it. Is that for 49? Is that his 49 bomb? It is. He's shot 33 times tonight. Not much help from the rest of his team. All right. I wish I could have. Can I? I can't turn on the stats for whoever has the ball. It's fine. I wish I could. 2K needs to have. Is that what Jaren blocks Mobley? Wow. I wish I could just be like the coach, bro. I wish I could be the coach. And I don't think that's what my GM. I think my GM means like you're literally the GM, and it's basically similar to my league, but there's like storylines for the general manager, and the players talk to you more. I wish I could be like the coach and be like, yeah, I want Anthony Black on Brunson. You know, Keontae is just gonna have to do on Deuce and stuff, but or I could point out a play. Keontae with the pull up, no good. Still lots of time, only down 2. Gets it to Ben Simmons, and Mobley takes the foul, which might not be a horrible foul. It is Ben Simmons, of course. Can't imagine in 2027, 2028, excuse me. I can't imagine in 2028 his shooting has got much better, but hey, he hits the first. And he misses the second. That's exactly what we needed to keep this a 1-point possession. He takes the lob, and Keontae George loves throwing the alley-oops. Maybe that's why he throws so many turnovers. Simmons finds Brunson, and Nate Ament fouls again. What is Keontae George's tendency for? Can I see tendencies? Alley-oop. I mean, I guess it's higher than average, but it's not just too incredibly high. I mean, we do have lob catcher, right? Cody Williams can catch a lob, Nate Ament. We have people who can catch lobs, of course, so I'm not too upset at it, but maybe not when we're down 4 in OT. Brunson went 1 for 2 from the line, though, so that's good for us. These are good fouls. Keontae didn't take the layup. He takes the pull-up. Nate Ament for three. No good. Mobley's trying to keep it alive, but he just can't. Anthony Black on Deuce. It's a rough night for Deuce if he's got to be guarded by Anthony Black. Good defense. He forces a very valuable miss. Finds Keontae, who's taken a majority of the shots here. Obviously, Anthony Black hit the big one. Ace Bailey, no good. Utah better get something going because I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to hold this team, especially if you're giving up wide open shots like that. It's a big-time player right there. Dumps it down low to Mobley, who pumps, hitting the triple threat. Step back, drive, cut off by Simmons nicely, picks up. Nate Ament with the screen. Keontae for three. Bang. Okay. All right, Keontae George has hopped on the scene now. He is maybe going to be a first-time All-Star this year for the Utah Jazz, right? Because he didn't make it last. He did make it. Oh, we made it in 2025? Oh, no. This is the I think that's the what's it called? The thing where they had the they had the rookie team go against the All-Star. I think because people like Amen Thompson have that too. I don't remember if Keontae George is on that, but I believe a first-time All-Star for Keontae George. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely what it is because we started this video in 25-26. That's talking about 24-25 season. So would be a first-time All-Star. Keontae throws another turnover. Deuce hit some big-time buckets, and he gets another. That's going to hurt the Utah Jazz's chance at getting their first win of the season. Keontae's got it. He takes the left-handed floater and takes it. That's 33 for him tonight. He's having a good scoring game, but he's made some very questionable decisions. Brunson finds Ben on the cut, and that just might do it. Utah has not been able to stop New York in this overtime. Gets the screen from Mobley. Gets around Brunson, takes the mid-range, but he misses. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Passes it to OG. A bucket here almost surely closes the game out for New York. Ace on Brunson. Brunson takes the step back, pump fakes twice, passes to OG, who doesn't take the smothered shot. I mean, if Utah can get something quick here, maybe it's not impossible, but they throw another turnover. The turnovers in this overtime has been horrible for the Utah Jazz tonight. That's a mismatch down low. Mobley comes over and helps, but it's surely too late now. Find Anthony Black in the corner. Yeah, that'll do it. New York can almost just dribble the ball out now. They've got this. I mean, they'll shoot one more time because of the shot clock, but other than that, that's going to do it. Brunson caps off a 52-point game, which would make it not his career high, but definitely, I mean, obviously the best game of the season so far that we know of. He was 20 for 34 on shots tonight, and that's going to do it. They're going to try and get something quick. They get the style points, but at what cost? They'll dribble out the ball, and that will end game 1 of the 2028 season. All right, I'm not too upset. We went to Madison Square Garden. We put on a show. We didn't come out with the win, of course, but turnovers, yeah, we threw 22 to their 14. Keontae had 9 turnovers in the first game of the season. Not great, but other than that, I can't say too much. Nate Ament was pretty good when we showed up. Anthony Black was pretty good as well. He walks away with 13 rebounds and 4 steals. Anthony or no, I'm sorry, that's Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey, we didn't see too much of. Anthony Black wasn't too bad. Sorry, the AB, they were. Uh, Mobley was 17 rebounds, and then we didn't see a lot of these guys. But Dayon Holmes, that's not a good way to start the season. I'm not gonna lie. Man, I wish I could see how many turnovers we threw in that fourth quarter, because that Keontae had at least 2 or 3 by himself. Mobley had at least 1. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't perfect. Again, Brunson 52. Hell of a start to second game of the season for him. Jaren not too great, and then Cat fouled out pretty fast. He only ended up with 3 points, but not too bad. Then we've got Collier, severe ankle sprain. That's no fun. But thankfully we have Dennis Jenkins who will take those minutes. All right, and just like that, Dennis Jenkins will take over for those minutes. He didn't do anything. How fast did he get hurt? He played 1 minute. He played 1 minute and he did what again? Severe left ankle sprain, 4 to 6. Okay. Okay. What was I? There was something else I was going to do. Oh, yeah. Dayon Holmes, you better count your days, buddy. Because Beringer is, again, maybe not the offensive talent, but when you're a center, interior defense is average, block is 86, the rebounding is much better. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. This team obviously looks different. Their starting lineup doesn't look too different. Obviously, they don't have Jaren. We just played them. But they also got guys like Kobe White down there. They've got who else? Who else did they get traded? They got Patrick Williams coming off the bench. They start their season to start off 0-3 for them, so hopefully we can get a win against them. I'm not saying that we should be like a solidified playoff team this season, but like we should start to we shouldn't be at the bottom of the league again. We should be, maybe bottom of the play-in. This game is just this game didn't happen. We almost gave up 170 in regulation. 4 players dropped 25 plus on us. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Now, what we are going to do, basically, to pretty much wrap up this episode, is we are going to just check out what's been going on, man. This team has won both their games so far. 26 for him. Klingon's at 15 and 12. They got Kingston Flemings and stuff. Phoenix, the team that won the whole thing last season. They lose Dylan Brooks, so they're gonna have a hole there. But Golden State looks a lot different. They got these guys over here. OKC. Again, there's not a lot of this means too much yet because, well, who got hurt for them already? J-Dub. Yikes. The Lakers are just kind of seeing how people are doing with some new situations. The Spurs, so Bam 17-6. Wemby 24 and 10. This team defensively is going to be problematic. This team offensively is going to be very good as well. The Kings have not a lot going for them right now. But soon they should be looking good. If they can get off Sabonis and they don't re-sign him, they're going to be pretty much with a clean slate, other than guys like Keegan Murray and Nick Clifford, and like some of their more recent draft picks. Now Keon Ellis is back. He really only spent a season away, but that's kind of our fault. We're not going to be able to see the rookie over here yet because he is out for a while. Dallas, Cooper Flagg's up to 23. Kyrie's still at 26 so far, 19, so not horrible. The Pelicans, now this is a messy team, man. This is a messy team. This is a team that will be selling a lot at the deadline. They kind of just have players, like they just have talent over here, like Nick Claxton off the bench, Sion James off the bench, Clowney off the bench. Cam Thomas is also here, but he's hurt, off the bench. Ben Saraf came over, but again hurt. So like guys like Cam Thomas, guys like Nick Claxton, maybe even RJ. Do not expect them to be on this team long. They will probably be flipped for a pick or two at the deadline, for teams that need a center, or teams that need a scoring guard that isn't too expensive. Our guy Filipowski starting now full time, 15-9. It's going to give that offense a little bit of a new look. Rudy is still playing, so there will still be moments where they probably opt to go with Rudy, but Boozer 19-9, Edie at 11-10. Ja looks like he might be getting back to there. And then obviously this team is not got a lot going for them. Honestly, Aaron Gordon might get flipped. I don't really know if there's going to be a home for Jamal Murray. It's very hard to find homes for point guards like this currently in the league. Maybe this guy should be starting. This was their 14th pick, but obviously us and the Clippers aren't looking too hot whatsoever. Dylan Brooks wouldn't be too bad either. But let's see out east. So the Wizards are 3-0. Trae Young, who's had a very bad start to the season. Wow, very bad. Very bad first 3 games, and they're winning, so that should say something. Trey Johnson's up to 21. He's a very efficient scorer. Benedict Mathurin has been pretty efficient the past couple of years. Keyshawn George, Alex Soares at 18-6. I mean, this is just, they're a deep team. Wow, their entire lineup that they probably are running is an 80 overall. Miami with De'Aaron, first year here, is 28, 5-5, 2 steals. Yakachonis is now the starting point guard over here. Hagez is here. Kalel Ware, 16-8. Porzingis is now here. MPJ's off the bench. This team's just got a lot happening. Year 2 of AJ. We got some of these guys are just, man, this team really bought in, and they with the Naz Reid trade and things like that, and they haven't actually utilized it as well as I thought they would have. Cavs are looking pretty good though to start off through. I don't even remember how many games. Jared Allen, might have some crazy rebounding numbers now that he's not sharing the floor with Mobley anymore. Our guy Walter Clayton, not a great start for him. I think that's really our only guy that we gave him. The Knicks, we were looking at a little bit of. The Nets, obviously, what they looked completely different. Jokic 25, 11, and 8. Zion 22 and 5, and Trey Murphy 13 and 4. I don't understand that one. Bucks look a little different as well. They look a little. He's got a little more help over here in Giannis, to where like they've actually kind of got real players coming off the bench for them now, and starting. Maybe Jared McCain can jump to 20 points per game at some point. The Celtics look, obviously they're going to be a mess after they he's averaging 44. Oh, they only played one game. That's why. Okay. I saw this and I like the 0.4 and I thought they played multiple games. Obviously, after they basically Jason Tatum was forced to retire, which I still blows my mind every time I think about it. This team, rough start for LaMelo. Colin Knipple, though, most improved player, maybe. Miles Bridges has had a hot start. Derek Lively has been, I guess, whatever. This is going to be a strange team, man. You got Giddey at the 2. You got Mikal Bridges, Modest, and Eves. And I keep forgetting Pods is here. The Magic with Walker Kessler. Okay. Interesting. Palos at 27. Franz is at 21. 19 and 9 for Suggs. The Hawks with their new addition, Tyler Hero, who's averaging 20. Risa Shea's at 18. Jalen's at 23. Okay. Toronto with DeJounte Murray now as their new addition. Listen, I told you guys a lot happened. So you got to go rewatch last episode, even though we're kind of going through every team again. Only a couple games in. But, this team 1 and 2. Okay. I mean, again, not much of this matters whatsoever. It's just interesting to see how some players really start off cold. Ivy, man. Got to get that shooting up. Sar. Just defensively, just a demon, but doesn't look like his offense might not ever come around. Hey, I might need to start Ron Holland at this point. And then the Sixers don't look too hot either, of course. I mean, they're kind of guard heavy now that Embiid's only an 80. But, all right. That is honestly where we are going to leave this season. Yeah, season's over now. Episode. We're not going to do a week at a time per episode. This is just the start of the season. I mean, next episode we might get to December. We might get to January. Who knows? We're not going to go further than January next episode, that's for sure. But we're going to start moving. We're going to do what we just did with teams. Maybe, like, I probably won't do it next episode, depending on how far we get, but maybe this episode after, just to kind of keep tabs, man, because this league looks completely different now. Completely different. So, we didn't start off too great, but that's okay. Last thing we're going to check out is kind of just our salary cap breakdown. So obviously we're paying Mobley for a big amount for a few years. Nate Ament will have a team option. Ace Bailey team option. Cody Williams, we're going to, again, this is the season pretty much where we decide what we do with Cody Williams. If we get, I mean, hell, even if we get to maybe the halfway point and he's just like doing like this, like if there's no improvement from, year 3 to year 4, then yeah, I mean, we might need to just, kind of end that relationship. But we don't have to re-sign a ton, right? We have to, Collier we will have to, and obviously the Cody Williams stuff. But that's really it for stuff that we care about. We're not going to have pretty much any cap room, of course, because everyone's going to be under contract. But yeah, Cody Williams, keep an eye out for this, maybe getting moved on from. It's not impossible right here. I think he can stay. I just think this is this is going to be a rebuild where it might be 2032, 2033 when we win a champion. In like the Atlanta Hawks series, I think it was this season that they won a championship, like the season we're in currently, the 2028 one. I think when I did the Hornets one last year, I think it was only 2 years in the future again. So but this is one where like progression to see, Maybe Keontae has another jump. Anthony Black might. Nate Mensa only in year 2. Ace Bailey's in year 3. So there's still going to be probably jumps to be had. And this is just one where we got to wait. We got to just wait. And the last thing is, what do our draft picks look like for? So we have none because we're in the 2028 season. Now, we do next year. So we have no reason to be bad. Our first round pick goes to Cleveland for this year, for next year, and for 2031 because obviously Evan Mobley. So we have no picks this year. No reason to even think about the draft as of today. Now, next season, again, there are some of these picks that they might be nice. This Kings pick, bro, top 3 protected. I don't even remember what. I don't even remember why we have a Kings pick, if I'm being honest. But like, they're not great with Darren Peterson. So as long as they don't get top 3, if they get like the 6th pick, that's ours. We have a swap best with the Cavs and Timberwolves next year. Who knows what the Cavs look like? Who knows what the Timberwolves do? I'm sure the Timberwolves will be relatively the same, but the Cavs might not be. The Lakers aren't looking too hot right now, and the Pistons have started off this season not great. But nonetheless, we have no picks for this year, so there's no reason to even think about it. And let's just check, see, are we missing people? Obviously we are, but so Marcus Sasser's already tore his ACL. Wow. Or maybe that was from last year, because there's no way if he just did it, there would only be 4 to 6 months left. But okay. All right. That's it. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Come back for more.